Right, let's take a look at today's painting and see what message it has. So the intention is just, what do we need to know for the day ahead? And the first thing I noticed is this like snorkel and mask. We've got the circles, so we're talking about like unity, wholeness, the self. We're underwater, kind of taking a deep dive and connecting with this little turtle being who's super cute. What's standing out to me are these, like, I don't know what you call this, little floaties that there may be some things that are hindering our growth or our ability to dive deeper, that we've kind of been holding on to for safety. I think we can let them go. I think we can take off the kind of floaties that we used while we were learning to kind of dive into our emotions and do our healing. I also feel like there's a question today about why are we inspired to help those we're inspired to help, if that's something that has been kind of on the forefront. Do they actually need our help, or are we doing it for ourselves? That feels really strong here. Like in some way it kind of reminds me of like taking the, take the splinter out of your own eye before you judge others, or something like that. To take your floaties off and swim on your own before you are trying to help someone who's actually built for the environment you're in. Like I feel like this turtle, the relationship between this being and this being is a very interesting thing to think about. Everything represents the self in here, but as an extension or a reflection of ourselves, others in our environment play a part in our experience, right? There's lots of love coming from it, and with this pink being kind of looking through the lens of compassion, definitely if you feel it, like, it's interesting because I feel like they're in their element, but also there's a lot of apparatus that makes it possible to be in that element. So are you in your element? Are you helping in ways that are actually helping, or is it masking something else? So those are some considerations today. Also, the turtle's always saying kind of like, take your time. As a little baby one, and it feels like let things grow, things are in development, so let them be that way. Let me pull a card to go with it. 1 second. Let's pull one from, this is the open edition version of the Sacred Journey Oracle. All of these images were created the same way this one was. Protection. You are safe. I love the kind of the combination of this one, so maybe this is like our protector energy that's protecting this little part of ourselves, just like this one here. It says, like the attentive gaze of a mother, divine light shines upon you. There's lots of love coming up. So whatever element you find yourself in, if you feel like extra watery today, or if you're like really drawn to the sunshine, whatever it is that you're working on, whatever new early developments are happening, trust that divine light is shining upon you, however you define that. Your higher power is with you. There is protection. You don't necessarily need to be the protection for others. I feel like that's a really strong thing. Trusting the source of protection is with you, and for others also. Just as it is for you, it is for others. So yeah, I hope you have a really wonderful day. Create a great one today. Take care.